try not to break up.
Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike. That is just the truth.
That's just the truth, huh? Well, I'm gonna hope that I'm
It's
not
just the
breaking
truth.
up too bad.
Well, once in a while you do, and then you go several times in a few seconds. So, for some reason, it seems to do it in spurts.
I don't understand why it does that. It has, I got the little indicator on here when I talk, and the indicator says that I'm talking. It's indicating, but
Hmm.
so.
It could be the mic.
Well, I've tried multiple microphones, and this is a brand new headset and boom mic that I got just because of this problem. Nothing I do seems to solve the problem, and I don't seem to have the problem when I'm on other calls. So I'm not sure what's going on here. We're going to find the problem, and we're going to fix it eventually. I guarantee that. But I had hoped that by emptying out my hard drive and making room here that it was going to solve some of the problem, but it doesn't seem to help. But if y'all can put up with me, we're gonna try to get by here. Mr. Frank,
Robert, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
he must not have heard me. Did you not hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me? Good.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm glad somebody hears me. Uh, we here with the winning team have got a sales page that we put together to help us market Four Corners and other things. I would like to create one of these pages for you and send it to you. I may send it to you through Dave. Let Dave send it to you. But what I need, and Dave may have the information, I don't know, but what I need is is your username for your Four Corners business. In order to do that, also, if you are a member of Stiforp, I need your Stiforp username as well. I don't know if you are or not, but if you could either send that to me directly, which would be fine. You can send it to my Skype address or my email. My email is mlyles247 at gmail.com, and my Skype ID is mlyles247. So if you could send that information to either one of those, I would create this page, replicate this page, and so that it is personalized just for you, and we'll get it to you. Either I'll send it directly or I'll send it through Dave, either one. But we do want you to have it to use with a little bit of explanation of how we use it and how, everything, so that help you get some marketing done there, that or at least some more marketing. It's something we're all using, so, and it seems to be working working fairly well here. Anyway,
Well, that would be appreciated.
well, I would be very glad to do that. Like I said, I just need that information, and you can either send it directly to me or send it through Dave, either one. And it won't take long to replicate the page. It's pretty simple, and then I'll just have to go in there and change it and make it personalized just for you, and I'll send you a URL for it.
All right, sounds good to me.
I want to take this opportunity to welcome everybody to the call here and open the discussion up here and ask if anybody has any questions, any answers. Bless you, and or any other comments that we need to discuss tonight.
Well, the only one that I can think of that comes to the top of my head is, the advertising aspect of this business. Um, I'm always curious as to how individuals actually advertise. I know for myself, which I get some results because I have more than one company that I'm working
Right.
with, but I use mostly traffic exchanges, and now and then I'll use a safe list. I am investigating one that I had, almost 7 years ago, I guess, where you could send out 1 million invitations all at once, and it only costs $10 a month. But I still haven't found the name of the company because I haven't done anything with it for about 4 or 5 years.
Let me ask you a question there. I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me ask you a question. When you send out
Sure.
1 million names, I assume that was in a safe list. Uh, Let me ask you, what kind of results were you getting?
On the other one, I really didn't know for sure because I was trying to figure out how to track your hits.
Okay. Um,
I know I got a few, but when I say a few, that could have been 20. It could have been 120. I have no idea right off the top of my head.
let's.
Um,
That is one good thing to know is to you get some kind of idea of what your marketing efforts are producing. Uh, One of the things that we do, and we use this sales page that I was talking about, but we use Stifort. Let me get back to you just a second. Let me see who's joining us here. This is Mike in Georgia. You've reached our winning team training call. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hey, good evening, Mike. Tony, Maryland.
Good evening, Tony. We're glad to hear you in here tonight. I'll get back to you in just a minute there, Tony. Let me finish telling Frank what I was telling him. And, one of the things we do here, we use what we call a winning team system which involves that sales page I was talking to you about.
okay.
And we use the Stifort autoresponder and some of the Stifort capture pages. And what happens with Stifort, and you may have another, if you don't have Stifort, you may have another system that you can duplicate this system with. But
Okay, I do have Stifort.
Fantastic.
Stifort. I've had it for over a year, but over the last 6 to 8 months, I haven't done a whole lot with it.
We're gonna teach you then how to use that, because what you can do with Stifort is you can completely automate your marketing efforts by using this winning team system sales page and Stifort, using the autoresponder in Stifort. We have a complete 20 message set up just for this, just for our marketing efforts here, and it helps to market the Four Corners, and it also markets Stifort too, by the way. Which, as long as you're at it, you might as well gain the extra income from that as well. But what we, and I'll put it all together in writing and send it to you, or get Dave to send it to you, or whatever. Along with this page and how we do it, and I'll give you a code to be able to import into your Stifort autoresponder the 20 message set that we use. But what happens is what we advertise, and we usually use just a small URL, the domain name that we purchase, and forward that over to one of the capture pages. And what happens when people go to the Stifort capture page, it's they have several good capture pages, real good capture pages that work well, and of course you can choose any one you want, and they actually have it in some 13, 14 different languages. So if you want to approach people using a different language, you can do that too. But what happens is when people go to the capture page, there's a little form on them that asks for their name and their email address. When they fill that in and click submit, it automatically sends them to, first of all, the sales page that I was talking about that we're going to create for you. And that promotes, of course, it promotes the winning team. It promotes your Four Corners. It promotes Stifort, for you. But what else happens is it activates your autoresponder, your Stifort autoresponder, and that starts a series of those 20 emails going out, one each day, which means it's going to drip on people for about 3 weeks, reminding them, what it's about, and encouraging them to go, continue going back and looking at the sales page, and continuing them to encourage them to go look at your Four Corners and the other systems there, and if of course the very last message, the 20th message, tells them, hey, look, we've been sending it for you, for 3 weeks now, and you haven't responded yet, and you probably won't, so we're not going to send you any more. Let us know if you would like to continue these. And but generally, what happens is after some point in time, when they fill out the form in the capture page, they also, besides your autoresponder, they also get placed on your business contact page in Stifort, which gives you you start to build a name list. I was just checking mine just right before the call here. I noticed I got another brand new name just popped in. I'm getting anywhere from 2 to 3 names a day added to that, and which means what's happening is, first of all, they're seeing my sales page. Second of all, they're getting put into the autoresponder system, and the third thing happened by being added to the business contact manager. I have their email address and phone number generally, which means I can make a effort to personally contact those people, and the process of all 3 of those coming together generally will help us sponsor people or bring people in. But it's turned out to be a real good system that we can buy. If you happen to have Stifort, which you said you did, then you can put the whole system on automatic almost, where all you really need to do is send people to your the domain name that you have forwarded to one of the capture pages there, and I use a domain name called sndmore.info, and if you read it real quick, it says send more info. So when they click on send more info, because they're interested, either I use little short blurbs in IBO. With that link on there, I have the winning team has a group, a Facebook group that for advertising. That it's designed just for advertising, and it's open. Anybody can come in and advertise in that page. It's called the First Networking Advertising Group, and I publish in there. Plus, I publish in probably another 40, 50 different other groups that are set up just for advertising. And I don't get in and post, paragraph after paragraph of stuff in there that people won't read anyway. They'll probably ignore it. But I just post usually a little short line, that I'm giving away a free marketing system. If you're interested, go here, send more info. And what happened when they click on send more info, it puts them into my system. It puts them, into the capture page, and if they're interested enough, then fill out the little form. It drops them into our marketing system, all on automatic, and they get dripped on for 3 weeks. they get 3 weeks worth of opportunity to make a wise decision and join us. So it really works. It works good, works great, and I don't know. Anyway, that's what I want to do is create that system for you. I'll send you a code with the with the autoresponder messages. You can import that into your Stiforp autoresponder, and I'll create the sales page for you. And
now, just to make sure, your last name is L-Y...
L-E-S.
L-E-S,
yes,
right?
sir.
Okay.
I
was pretty sure that was Mike.
Yeah. M. Lyles is the M is in there for Mike. It's mlyles247 is my email address. Of course, it's Gmail.
And I think you know Don Sablehouse.
Yes, I know Don very well. He's part of our group.
Okay. Yeah, Don Sablehouse is my sponsor in
Stiforp?
In Stiforp, yeah.
You know what? I remember that now that you said that. I remember, Don's down the line from me in Stiforp too, so. Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't, you get busy doing different things. I haven't heard from Don for quite a while now.
Well, he used to come on these calls. He's gotten busy doing something or another that he doesn't get on these calls because of time conflicts, but I hear from Don just about every day. So he does log into our winning team chat room, Skype chat room. It's a winning team in Stiforp. If you're not in that, I gotta check. I'll check on that after this call and make sure that you're in there. You should be.
Yeah, I don't know for sure if I'm in there for the Skype. I mean Skype, not Skype, but Seifert. I know that I get through my Skype, the winning team.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about Stiforp. I don't know if I get anything on that or not.
That's just probably the winning team is probably all you see of it. The full name of the group is Winning Team in Stiforp. I pulled it up here just a second. I'm gonna look and see if you're getting any of the messages. You probably are in here already, huh?
I should be. Let's see here. I'm on the winning team for sure.
Yeah, I know you are. I recognize that, and I'm pretty sure you're probably already in the chat room. I'm looking at. There's a lot of people for me to look at.
It's Robert L. Frank, Mike.
Robert Leroy Frank. Is that it?
That's me.
You're in there. You're definitely in there already. So that's one place. Of course, Don usually checks in there. He doesn't say a whole lot, but he usually checks in there almost every day. Well,
the main thing is I've got to get back to my Stiforp website and update a few things. Like I said, basically for at least 6 to 8 months, I haven't done much of anything with it. I've been, busy doing other things. But I know it's a good program. In fact, I've got, I believe it's 3 websites, that I did and completed and filled out. So that I've done a lot of bit of work in there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're here to help. We're here to help. So any way we can help you out, you just give us a call. We're a team here, all of us, and we work together. And anything we can do to make sure that it works for you, we'll be glad to do that. I know Dave is your Four Corner sponsor. That may have been him dropping off just now. He runs out of time with the location he's at. They give him a minimal amount of time.
Yeah, because he's still in the hospital.
Yeah, he's getting out tomorrow. He is getting out tomorrow.
He's all happy about that.
Yeah, we're all happy about that for him. So, anyway.
But yeah, if you want to what I was thinking, if you want to send that stuff to Dave, that would be fine because I plan on talking to Dave tomorrow night when he gets home and go over some stuff with him. So that might work out very well. He can just, pass it right on to me.
Well, I'll do that just as soon as I get it all put together here. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you send me an email, then if you include your phone number, then I can give you a call.
I can do that too. I'll be glad to do that. I do like for the team members to have my number so that they can reach me.
Yeah, because I know that with the computer, and I learned this maybe about 10 years ago, but I remember a particular incident that was really frustrating was I worked at Harvey's Casino up there in South Lake Tahoe, and I worked in the reservation department. And my boss gave me a project to do, and 7 hours later, when I'm about ready to tear out my hair, I went to my boss and I said, "It's not working. It is not working." So she says to me, she says, "Well, show me what you're doing." So I showed her exactly what I was doing. And would you believe, at this time, because I know some things have changed, but back then, what I was doing was everything exactly the way I was told to do it, except for one thing. And that was when I get all the way to the end, when I, finished what I was doing, I would click enter. Well, guess what? The mystery was solved when she told me that I had to hit enter twice. So you can imagine 7 hours of working and not realizing such a simple little thing. And then when she told me, I felt like an idiot. And sometimes with Stiford or anything that you're doing online, sometimes I believe that some of us just plain get frustrated because in our mind we're doing everything exactly the way we're supposed to, and it's not working. And ironically, it might be one little stupid thing that we're missing.
That's true. That's why we're here too, by the way, because if you're having a problem with anything like that, then we want you to be able to come in here and say, "Hey, look, I'm having a problem." That accomplishes a couple of things. One, we might have somebody here that's got an answer for you, and two, there may be somebody else with the same problem, frustrated and pulling their hair out and didn't know to just speak up and say, "I had the same problem." We answer a lot of people's questions that way.
Right, and and that's the reason I like to make this call when I can. Of course, sometimes I just can't, because it is helpful to be able to talk to somebody. And right at the moment, I don't have a specific problem in mind. But when you do have a specific problem in mind, and you can have somebody to talk to and say, look, walk me through that. Like what was it? 3 days ago. I found out that you can download a screen sharing thing, and I never knew that. I didn't even know you could do it.
We actually use.
So apparently,
you mentioned screen sharing. We actually run simultaneously here. We're running a screen sharing program now that you can log into when you come in on these calls, and actually what you do is see my video here, and I can. When I'm pointing out things or going through specific things, right now it's just one picture up there. Right now I haven't been doing anything with it tonight, but it is there.
Yeah, and it can be very helpful. I'm trying to think. It starts with an M, but I don't see it anywhere in sight here. It's mobile or something like that. Wait a minute. I can tell you exactly what it is. It's Mikogo, Mikeko. Have you ever heard of it?
That's one I hadn't heard of, but that don't mean anything. I hadn't heard of everything, so that's why we're a team.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's a program that's screen sharing.
Yeah.
And I haven't done anything with it yet because I don't know how to use it, but I will learn.
Like I said, we use it's a program called freescreensharing.com, and we use it for these calls. It's one way. It's this particular program is one way. In other words, I can put things up on the screen and point out different things, and do training with that. I can even put little videos and things like that up on it, and anybody that is interested, they can come in on the call. They can dial in on the internet at actually I use a IBO URL for it. It's ibourl.com/1JGH. It's on the winningteam.info website. That information, so you don't have to memorize it right now. But winningteam.info. We use that for training purposes and things like that, and it works real well. So.
Yeah, it comes in very handy. Yeah, I guess that's your invitation to successweebly.com for HTML something 2014-071 biweekly.
Yeah, that's a great big old long URL that nobody needs to have to worry about memorizing.
Yeah.
That's the reason I use a short one. That's the reason I use winningteam.info instead of that great big old long Weebly address there.
But that's what you would use if you wanted to go to this call through the internet.
Well,
correct?
Yes and no. It won't take you to the audio portion. You still have to call in on the phone for the audio portion, but it takes you to the video portion. Just ibourl.com/1JGH. That's the short version of that great big old long Weebly address.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking at it through on the Skype
right.
thing. And yep, they're the winning team path to success.
Let me take a break here.
And
see what Tony is. Tony came in here and we didn't really give him a chance to talk here. So let me open the mic up to Tony here just a minute and see if he's got anything exciting for us. Tony, I did go out and look at the winning team forum and your comments in there, and I commented back. They were very interesting. You got anything you need to add in here, Tony?
No, not right now. I saw your reply, so thanks for that.
Very good. I thought the one email there that you posted up, sample email, was very good. Miss Sandy, I don't want to leave you out. Do you have anything in here you want to add tonight?
Sorry about that. I was muted.
That's all right. I figured you were.
No, I'm pretty much just playing catch up. I need to start advertising and getting active. So I think tonight I'm going to do Facebook groups.
All right, that's great. I like those. I usually get a response or two. That's
great. It's great. I haven't been on IBO or done anything constructive with that, so need to do that tomorrow, maybe.
All righty. It's traveling and seeing family and friends is always good, but getting back in the groove sometimes is a little tough.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike and panel.
Yes, Tony.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should just like, this is my suggestion, like the mindset of doing whatever it takes to get them to fill out that capture page. So the shorter, the shorter and to the point your ad. In other words, if you advertise the winning system,
Yep.
I think the main focus is to do whatever it takes for them just to get to your capture page.
That's why I use the fact that we're giving away a free marketing system that has training and tools and marketing tools, mentoring, training. I use that, and I can usually get that done in one little short sentence. The fact that I'm giving away this marketing system that will help them market whatever they have, and it will. And I'm giving it away for free, and just go here and check it out. Well, when of course, I said it a while ago. What I send is my domain name, sndmore.info. Send more info. And so they click on that, and it takes them to my little capture page. And in order to get more info, they need to put their name and email address and phone number there in the little short form. When they do that, it drops them into the system, and the system takes over. So you're right. You're right, though. Something really short is always going to be much better. People will read that. They won't read you. You post up, 2 or 3 paragraphs up there, and nobody's going to read it. And you can use that same process. You can use it on IBO. You can use it on the advertising groups there in Facebook. You can use it on Twitter. It's just the safe list. If you're going to use safe list, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a whole lot of results from safe list. Because generally most people posting the safe list are out there to post their business, and they're not really going to read about yours. But if you post something really short and catchy, and actually giving away something free, people always like free, it seems like. That's why I offer them the free winning team marketing system, which is a pretty powerful system in itself, and we're giving it away free for people to use there. And I don't know. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Mike?
ma'am.
Excuse me. When you're advertising that, what link do you send out with that?
Sendmore.info. That
You do?
takes what that does. That takes me to a capture page. One of the Stifort capture pages that I use. I can't tell you which one exactly right off the top of my head, because I actually use 2 or 3. But that particular one, just type in sendmore.info, and you'll figure out real quick which one it takes you to. But yes, go ahead. Don? Did I disappear on y'all?
Nope, I can hear you.
Oh,
I can hear you.
okay.
I think so.
Tony, did you have something to add in here? Well, somebody dropped out again. Frank, did what I was saying just now make sense to you about, that's really all the advertising I do. And I find myself adding 2, 3, sometimes 4 names a day to my list there, to my contact manager, which, like I said, once they get to the contact manager, they've been added into the autoresponder system. Good evening, whoever's just joining them. I assume you're joining back. Is that Tony?
Yeah, this is me calling back. Sorry
That's
about that.
okay. We heard you drop off. I didn't know what happened to you. Did you have something you needed to add just a minute ago?
No, not
No?
really. Just the fact that I think it's all about getting that capture page going.
Well, that's that capture page is like the gateway to your whole marketing system. There, it's what puts your system in automatic. It's so getting, whatever you do that's catchy enough to get people to go to the capture page and be interested enough to want to know more, so that they will actually fill the little form in. And like I said, once they fill that form in, it drops them into the system, and they're going to get dripped on for 3 weeks, whether you do it or not. And of course, that getting added to your contact manager gives you their information, so you have the opportunity to follow up as well. I use PhoneVite a lot of times. I use a personal email, and sometimes I use just a personal phone call directly. But the big thing to remember is they're going to get dripped on for 3 weeks, whether you do it or not, unless they opt out. Sometimes people opt out, but that's okay. That's always good news to me, because when someone opts out, it means they're just not interested, and I don't have to spend my time worrying about them. I can be, better utilize my time by being concerned with people that stay in the system. So they're just doing me a favor. The quicker they drop in and drop out, the better it is. Y'all do realize with this system, all you need to do is sponsor 4 people. Period. Where you get them, where you find them. I highly recommend to, drop back and look at what you've done for the past couple years, and in what kind of, opportunities you've been part of, who you have been on a team with, or things like that, and just contact them. You don't have to get really involved with that. You can just call them up and saying, hey, look, this is Mike. We used to work on this other program over here, and the program kind of died out or something like that. I've got something now that is working pretty good for me. We have a little marketing system that I'm giving away for free that seems to be doing a really, really bang up job. If you'd like to take a look at it, here's a URL. Check it out. Let me know. Get back to me. That's another good time you can use that email, Tony, that you posted in the Skype, or not Skype, but in the forum. We do have Frank, if you're, I don't know, sound like somebody dropped out again a while ago, but if you're still hearing me, if you go to the winningteam.info, that's our main winning team page. There is a winning team forum on there that we also have, that is another way of posting information that you feel like would be of interest to everyone. And actually, it's a good place of to contact people and meet new people. So I highly recommend going over there and checking that. Whenever you have an opportunity. Does anybody else have anything else we need to talk about or add tonight? I'm sitting here rambling on. I'm good at that. I can.
Well, I'd like to mention one thing. I went to your site for this call, and there are a lot of videos through YouTube that you can go to and look at, and plus I got your email address, your Skype address, and your phone number.
Very good.
Because it's listed on there. So what I was thinking, if you personally are going to be around tomorrow between 10 and 11, and that's Pacific Standard Time, because I live in Nevada. If you're going to be around,
Pacific 10 and 11 would be.
Yeah, I don't know where you're
at. About 1 to 2 tomorrow. don't know of any reason I wouldn't be, but you know, I'll try to be. I'm always around my cell phone, and I'll post that number to you. I think I probably got you in your Skype. Well, I know I got you on the
Yeah, my Skype ID's real easy because I just called it Affiliates to Be.
Affiliates to Be. Yeah, it seemed like I remember seeing that before.
But yeah, I had a couple questions in reference to Four Corners. I did have an individual that was very interested, but they don't have PayPal, they don't have a bank account, they're on Social Security, they get all their, they get it in the mail.
Can I solve that problem for you real quick?
Well, I was going to go in and pay for it.
Well, you can do that if you want to, but
But the system wouldn't let me.
Well, there is a way to do that within the system, but I got a better solution, and just tell this new prospect that you have to if they'll just go by Walmart or whatever kind of store like that. They almost every one of them sells these vanilla Visa gift cards, and they work just like a Visa card. Tell them to load about $20 on there and go do it. They don't need that card to get into Four Corners. They don't need it but once. They don't need a card after that.
Right.
And so if they're serious about wanting to join Four Corners, then.
But my other question was, and they asked me, and I said I didn't know for sure, but I'd find out. And that was, when they start making money, can they get a check, or do they have to set up a PayPal account?
Neither one. They don't need to do either one. What happens is with Four Corners, it will issue them a direct Pay Express DPX card, which works just like a Visa card. It is, in fact, it is a Visa card or it's either a Visa or MasterCard. But what happens is, when they actually start making money, they can apply for that card, which is it's not like apply. Apply is a bad word for it. It's not like do you qualify or anything like that. You can just apply for it, and they'll send them that card. And then every week, when they have money in their account, they can just request it. And what'll happen? It gets loaded on that card, and then they can take that card and go to town and have shopping frenzy there if they want to, or whatever. That's
okay. Well, I'll talk to this individual and have them do that.
It's great. They've got the whole system worked out. They've got it worked out good. They do have other payment processors you can use, but there's no need to that. Everything that in the way of money that you're gonna pay out will come out of your earnings once you have paid that $18. That $18 is all that ever comes out of your pocket. Period.
Yep.
And everything else can come out of your money. So when you start gaining, getting ahead of the game and getting a little excess money in your account, then you can request that card, and every week they'll pay you every week. You just put in a request for it, and they load the money on the card, and you can use the card. It's great. You do know on all your upgrades and everything, they as you build money in your account, they take the money and automatically upgrade you. The system upgrades you, which is probably one of the most fantastic things I've ever seen, because what happens is it takes the human error or the human equation out of it, and
well, that's one of the reasons I like the program, is because and I have gone completely through the whole program and how it works, and how you can get your magazine, and how you can just break it down. how to download the information. Some of it's valuable. I mean, it kind of depends on and where you're at in
Mhm.
life.
That's true.
Some of it's valuable. Some of it you may, just kind of toss aside because you already know that stuff. But it's an excellent program,
I'm-
just simply because of the $18 that you're paying. That's it, and you're locked into that system. And if you just work it, or advertise,
Actually, if you want to know the truth, and I'm going to say this kind of quietly because I don't normally go out and try to tell other people, but once you have taken the $18 and joined the program, you can turn your computer off and forget about it, and you're still going to make money.
well, I suppose that's true, but I wouldn't do that.
I don't recommend that. But that's the system is set up that good. It will happen. In all honesty, and I don't tell anybody to stop at 4 people, but in all honesty, 4 people is all you need. If you'll take and put 4 people in, and the first thing I recommend people do as soon as they sign up is to sit down and make a list of who are 4 people that I know that I've worked with before that might be interested in a way to make a little extra money or make a lot of extra money actually. And I try to get those 4 people, in first, just to, I want to choose the people myself. It's one thing I don't like about SafeList. One thing I don't like about just, blasting out to 1 million people, because you're blasting out to 1 million strangers and you don't know what they will do. You don't know if they will do it or won't do it or who they are, or, I try to find 4 people that are of a like mind. You'll see it on the sales page that I create. It tells you find 4 people. Step 3, it says find 4 people that commit to finding 4 like-minded people. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for 4 people that will actually work. If you find those 4 people and then turn around and plug them into the system, that's step number 4. Plug them into our system. Work with them to do just that, to go out and find 4 people. And if you can't find 4 people that have $18 that are willing to make, they would like to make some money, then you got problems. But but if you will commit to find 4 people as soon and quickly as you can that are like-minded, not just 4 people, not just any 4 people, but 4 people that are like-minded like you, that will do what you were doing, willing to put forth the effort to do the exact same thing and find 4 people, you can actually generate some money on this thing pretty quickly. And it's kind of like a snowball. Once your matrix starts growing, it's like pushing a snowball off the top of a mountain. You can't stop it, and it's going to grow and it's going to grow. But that is the real key, is finding 4 people. Finding 4 people. Don't get excited and say, well, I gotta have 100 people. I gotta have 200 people. Here's a fellow that I know of got 600 people. That's great, but I tell you what, those 600 people are probably not doing anything. There are a lot of numbers, but there will be a few playing the numbers game. But right now, the system is set up and designed for you to find 4 people, like-minded people, and teach them to do that. If you'll do that. And the beautiful thing about it, with the system we have set up, we're not only promoting 4 Corners, but we're promoting Skyfork. Those same 4 people, you can plug into both systems, and you can build 2 businesses with the same 4 people, with the same group of people. So it's really fantastic. Folks, it's 9 o'clock. We've run our full hour here, and I want to thank everybody for coming. If anybody else has got anything we need to bring out tonight right now, then go ahead and do so. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and close the call. And Frank, if you'll just get me that those two usernames that we talked about, I'll get to work on this other stuff for you and get it to you quickly as possible.
Yeah, I'll do that. And, well, a good meeting. We get a hold of you tomorrow. Your time, somewhere between 1 and.
Okay. I'll send you my cell phone number so you can have that just in case.
Okay.
It travels with me. So.
Sounds like a winner.
Does anybody else have anything else we need to bring out tonight before we close?
No, not that I can think of.
Nope, not over here.
Well, Sandy, you probably
Me
you
either.
go. I was going to say you was probably muted. I didn't want you to have to go to a lot of trouble to get in here. We appreciate everybody being on the call tonight, and we'll look forward to talking to everybody again on Tuesday night. In the meantime, we have several avenues and means of communicating. If you got a problem, if you got a question, or any kind of situation comes up, just jump in there and give us a call, and we'll do what we can. Look forward to talking to everybody again Tuesday night.
Okay, Mike, have a good one.
Good night, Mike. Thank you. Good night, everybody. God bless y'all.
Good night. God bless you.
Good night, Mike. Have a good
Good
weekend.
night, Frank. Good night. We'll talk to everyone else later.